wanting you not to do shit like that. In this video, we're gonna address something. Someone called me out for having no game knowledge and doing a lazy review on this Viego player here. So I figured I would just follow this up in case people are still confused about certain mechanics in the game. And I will explain them, and then we'll go over this again in a bit. Great deal. So first we're gonna address bot lane and what happens there, and why what I said was so important. So we spot them here. We decide to go in, right? They pop the exhaust and they run off. And they cannot really win this anyway because they have a Swain. And Swain, surprisingly, is a mage. And Twitch is actually an ADC. So in an all-in level 1, where Swain relies on spells, which have, as you can see here, quite a bit of a cooldown, Twitch mostly relies on his auto attacks. So in the extended trade, in longer trades, Twitch is going to win, right? And one thing we saw here is that Pyke's Ignite went to CD here. So at this point here, I have HP advantage. Pyke uses Ignite. We still have both our summoners, so we can look to kill them here, right? However, I will admit it was played slightly a bit poorly here, taking some poor trades, getting auto attacked. One advantage Swain has is that he starts Dorans, he gets 2 HP potions, which allows him to get 300 HP back. But that doesn't really matter. Still at this point we can look to do an all-in, right? I fish a bit there, not level 2 yet. It is a bit tricky though, because we used both our wards. One was cleared here, and Pyke thrives in bushes, making this very difficult to kind of do, because Pyke can just sit in the bush, and if I get hit by him, he's obviously going to do quite a lot of damage, because similarly to Twitch, his auto attacks deal quite a lot. As you can see here, even though he doesn't have a support item, he has 77 AD, I have 74. He also has Hail Blades, which allows him to do 3 consecutive attacks in a very fast manner, whereas I have First Strike, which admittedly now is a mistake in this lane, but it shouldn't really make a difference. And at this point, the lane is kind of shoved in, and Pyke and Swain has 2 options here. They can either shove us in, or they can kind of slow it down, deny me CS. But still, us having summoners here, I believe that we will win the 2v2. However, we will not win short trades, because again, Swain has spells, I do not. I rely on auto attack, Swain does not. So the more short trades we take, the more I'm going to lose. And at this point here, Viego's already pinged that Ivan's hovering bot lane. The wave is shoving into them, which kind of gives them control. And we have to either just all in them, or we have to just leave the wave completely. And at this point here, leaving the wave completely is extremely bad. So if Viego didn't ping an earlier point here, exactly when, it's not really sure. But I have to do 2 things here. I have to either push the wave in, or I have to sit here AFK. Or I'll turn to the third miracle scenario, which I thought would be possible before the pings, is to just kill Swain, right? Now we understood the situation here. I'm an ADC, Swain is a mage. He relies on spells, I rely on auto attacks. Extended trades, we are going to win. Now, to address the second part of this here, now we understood that I was in a bad situation here, I needed to push the wave in. If Viego believed Ivan to be there, it is great. It is more important for our team. It's better for our team if I get the wave and we get to shove it in. Because denying me and putting me behind is extremely bad, and the camps will not go anywhere. It is not going to set Viego back. Especially if it's a counter gank. Right? Because then Ivan's also there spending their time. Another thing to mention is that Ivan doing something early game is also kind of risky, because as we can see here, as Ivan progresses to tap his camps, is that he will lose quite a lot of HP. So most of the time, Ivan will actually ward his own bush here. This is very common, because if Viego goes there, he needs to know. Right? I could have told you this. I didn't look at this before, but I'd do this myself if I play Ivan jungle. It is almost a must, because if you get counter jungled here and they take it, you are very screwed. And it's also a good thing to know if you want to roam and kill Ivan, if you're playing someone like Twitch, like you can see here, he's playing it very safe even. skipping certain camps, because if you tap all of them besides the Gromp, you're going to be like 10% HP. And I've played Twitch support into Ivan jungle, and I would just one tap them and kill them because it's very telegraphed, right? So warding here doesn't really do anything. The only thing it will kind of tell you is if like Kiana's going to go ward or something, but even then, like if you're there, then it's fine. Usually the problem comes from like if they're invading or something, which is fair, but at the end of the day, they can cover it. It doesn't really matter. So, yeah. Anyways, Viego pinged, and as we can see, pinged bot lane, and the reason why that is bad is because Darius then wants to fight, right? He's like, okay, Ivan's bot lane, I'm fine here. I'm not exactly what went down, but he obviously gained some increased confidence here, thinking that Ivan was bot lane, because Viego told Darius with this one ping that Ivan is bot. If you're lower elo, you might not understand that what the purpose or meaning of these pings are, which is why I can understand that you would come to the conclusion that I have no game knowledge, because if you don't know how the game actually works, then obviously it's going to seem that I don't have much game knowledge. But anyway, Darius believes that he's isolated here. It's a 2v2, he has level advantage. Again, same scenario here, he can't leave the wave really. He has to shove it in. You can try and deny all of CS, but at this point the minions are going to die so fast it doesn't really matter. And then, as we could see here, he would have easily been able to like at least push the wave in or kill Olaf. But unfortunately, Ivan is here. Something he did not think he would be, because Viego, once again, pinged Ivan was bot lane. Hopefully this clarifies some things. And as for the last part, the point is, if you think the jungle is here, then you should go there and cover too, because you almost lose nothing. You are level 3 from doing one side clear anyway, and you won't get level 4 until you clear every single camp. So that you don't gain anything like instantly, because even though Viego has... How much money does he have right now? Wait, what? Here we go. Even though Viego has like 500 gold in his inventory, it's not going to help him deal any additional damage. Contrary to popular beliefs, money does not deal damage. It relies or it depends on you going to your base and purchasing items for it to have any effect. Levels do, however, but he would still have to kill all these 3 camps to get an additional like advantage here. So at this point, if he did believe Ivan to be bot lane, he should go here. I'm not saying he should go there anyway, but I'm saying if he thought Ivan was there, he should go there. We would have been completely fine if he didn't lie and gaslight. But again, he did, and that caused us to play more cautious. And then he continued to AFK clear, not even giving us cover, which means that we would have to go even further back. I'm obviously very tilted, and I'm not playing perfect either. But at the end of the day, most of this here relies on the Viego, or like it is to blame on Viego, right? And that's the point here. Hope that made things more clear for you, Mr. What's your name? THGERP9362. Enjoy. Take care. Hope this clarified the situation. Again, ADCs will be mages early game because they have sustained damage. Usually mages likes to poke, right? They do not like to continuously get auto attacked by ADCs. They like to use their abilities and then back off and then cycle. And that is what the Swain got to do here because of that. Hope you guys can have a good morning and I just want to like that. Peace.